Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Schooners and Scoreboards podcast. For those of you who don't know us, my name is Chris. I am the host of this, and I've got Dave alongside me. Dave, mate, as usual, thanks for coming in.
No worries, mate.
Also, from us to you guys, we just want to wish everybody a happy Easter for the weekend coming up. If you are driving on the roads, guys, as always, remember to drive safely. As we know, the roads can be a lot more busier. Once again, a shout out to all of our subscribers and followers on all of our platforms, whether it's our YouTube channel, TikTok, Facebook page, or our Spotify account, which we try to get the audio up there as quick as we can. And also a massive shout out to our sponsor, JP Property Maintenance, for letting us be able to do things like this. Look, first off, I've had a couple of people ask me the question of when the egging and the flower bombing is happening for Mohammed.
Yeah.
I have been in contact with Moe. Obviously, he's like me. He's absolutely flat out at the moment with work, and we are still trying to work out a time. It won't be this weekend. Unless he gets an early day, he'll ring me and let me know. Otherwise, it'll be next week. So just remember, guys, stay tuned for that one. That will be a quick 5-minute video. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Let's just say I'm not losing sleep over that at all. But I am going to bring in a little treat on Monday for us to nibble on. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, we'll go from there. But look, without further ado, guys, we're going to jump straight into Thursday's 8 p.m. game at KO Stadium, Redcliffe, for our round 5 kickoff. Dolphins versus Manly Sea Eagles. For the team list here, the Dolphins come into this one. Kurt Donahue is on the 6-man bench as he returns from injury. And for Manly, Jason Saab, who is suspended. So Clayton Falalo, that's how you pronounce his name, sorry, he comes into the squad. Ethan Bullimore is named this weekend after his warm-up injury last week. He popped his Achilles, but he's all right now. And Joey Walsh, the rookie, has been named on the reserves with Blake Wilson and Jackson Sherwood. So, look, before I hand it over to you, Davo, Manly, they come into this one 0-3. Coach is gone. Interim coach, Kieran Foran steps into this one. Can he flick a switch on this squad and get them going against the Dolphins squad, who's got obviously a lot of strike power all over the field? And obviously, Dolphins have been a bit inconsistent this year. What can you see happening in this one?
Saab's a big blow for Manly. Forum's got he knew he was a good footballer.
Yep.
He's good for the interim coach at the moment, but he will get in the shine, but not this week, I don't reckon.
Well, I've always looked at it too. Pardon me. Oh, geez, hang on, guys.
I think Dolphins going to be far too strong.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look at Dolphins, they've got a lot of strike power on the field.
So it's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Redcliffe.
But
I look at it too where from history that I've seen, not that's been stated, but when you lose a coach, either the team fires for the first round after that coach has been sacked, they come out and they fire and they get a win, or they come out and they fall apart. So, look, for me, Manly have got a lot of fight in them. But with players like Fogarty there, Bullymore, who's obviously been named back in the squad. You even look at Alokatoa, you know who I'm talking about. Players like that, as well as Tommy Turbo, they're going to have to stand up because
I know.
you know that they can do it. They know they can do it, but it's just these inconsistent in holding the ball. That's the same with the Dolphins. Like you look at the Dolphins, they've got Cobbo, they've got the Hammer, they've got Flegler. They've got big name players in their squad, but they just can't find any sort of form. And this one here is going to be. It's either if Manly go 0-4, I'll be I'll honestly be a bit surprised. I think, obviously losing your coach is hard.
Yeah, it is.
100%. It's hard, but I just think,
yeah.
I don't know. For me, Foreign's not going to go in there and be like, "I'll do this and do that." I think he's just going to say to the boys, "Look, go out and play a game."
He just said, he did say. I heard him say, they talking to him last night. No, just basic stuff. Just play your game. That's it this week.
So there's not going to be a lot of structure around them, which is going to be dangerous. Which is going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
But they need to bring Turbo into this game, especially with the way the Dolphins are.
Yeah.
But look, we'll move on. We head off to Good Friday, and always Good Friday is always good when it's off. You've got no work, public holiday, happy days.
Yeah.
But Dave, we start this one 4 p.m. at Acorn Stadium. Your Bulldogs against the Easter Bunny Rabbitohs. I'm going to go into the team list, and then I'm going to hand it over to you and get your thoughts on the game. Obviously, looking at the Easter Bunnies, they come into this one. The only change, Campbell Graham returns in the wing, which is a bit of a boost for him.
Yeah.
And for the Bulldogs, they're obviously trying to climb out of the kennel and play some footy. Sam Hughes and Harry Hayes are back after suspensions and concussions, which hit them last week.
Yeah.
Josh Curran is out with that rib injury he picked up in the first 5 minutes of last week's game, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Bronson Xerri is on the bench, hoping to spring into action. Maybe a late change coming towards the end of the game, at the start of the game, considering obviously Chihuahua's in there, and to me, I don't think he's done much. But look, the Doggies need to start and find some decent attack.
Yeah, well,
coming up against a lethal backline of the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, I know. The way they're playing this year, like we got them like 32-0 last year. Good Friday clash. We had them up 32-0.
Yeah.
But we had a good year last year, but South couldn't find any form last year, but they've hit some form this year, so they are playing well. So they've had a couple of good wins and a couple of shock losses, but so they've got a bit of strike power there too, but they have hit some form this year. But so,
and we both keep saying too, and we're going to say it again, but this attack that needs to be worked out between Galvin and Burton, because it's going so bad. I mean, you look at it how many games have Doggies won so far this year? They've got 1.
2. But 2 plus a bye,
And now you're coming into round 5.
Yeah.
You're a month out of footy. Now it's the point where you need to be up there and getting wins.
Do or die now,
If you're not getting wins, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Look, as for the Bunnies, obviously I haven't really been watching much of the Bunnies, but just looking at their line, obviously with Johnston, Latrell, Cody Walker, them 3 players combine really well. Gray at fullback, who's lethal. He's elusive. Yeah. He can quickly change his line of attack very fast.
Yeah.
And I think the Doggies need to shut this Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell down fast, because if they don't,
that's it. Yeah.
If they don't, it's going to be a lot of tries.
Yeah, that's
for
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But look, we'll move on to that one.
And the coaches didn't. As I said, they had Serrato on the footy show last night.
Yeah, yep.
And him and Gould, obviously. Gould's always on there, but they didn't say much about the halves at all last night. But
yeah, it needs to be addressed.
Yeah, so I don't know. But
I mean, we look at it where Galvin's been there now. This is his first full year, isn't it?
Yeah, first full year.
So like I get pairing takes time. Yeah. But you've had a full pre-season together.
Yeah.
And you've come into this, and it's I don't know, nothing's working. I mean, the way they flipped the Burton and Crichton positions over last week, that was a smart move and actually worked. But in my opinion, I know it's a long season. There's always every chance, but it's do or die. Big time. If they lose this one this weekend, it's going to be a long season for him, and then I think Serrato needs to make some tough choices of who he has in the squad, because
they definitely won't be winning next week either.
We've got Panthers next week. Have faith. Have faith. You can get there, mate. Have faith. I've had faith for 40 years. I've had faith for 30 years.
Any team can beat any team on the day.
Exactly right, mate. Well, look at last week's upsets. How many tips did you get right last week?
Yeah.
I got 3 right. That's disgusting.
5, yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
But look, we're going to touch base. Friday, 8 p.m. at CommBank Stadium. Beautiful stadium that is. Unfortunately, it's the Penrith Panthers against the Melbourne Storm. What a game this is going to be.
Yeah.
Panthers going to this one. Freddie Lussick starts at hooker for Mitch Kenny, serving the suspension.
Yeah.
Who should have got more time.
Oh, that's it's wrong. No.
Yep.
Daddy gets his son off.
Yeah.
And so then Couchman Dragons gets a month.
Yeah.
And then Mitch Kenny gets 1 week.
Yeah.
So it's no consistency there.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's exactly what we talk about, consistency.
But
back into it, Jack Cogger returns from concussion on the interchange. Isaac Tago on the 6-man bench, hoping to get a crack in the side. Honestly, I feel for him. He's been out. Like, I know he's a bit of a defensive liability, and I know you don't want to change something if it's working well, and that's what Cleary's doing. But I feel for him, man. I got a feeling I've always said where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah. I've heard small things regarding his spot at Penrith, but I won't get into that on here. But yeah, let's just say I don't think it's looking too good for him. Yeah. As for Melbourne, the 40-minute squad, Nick Meaney returns to centre with Moses Leo dealing with concussion symptoms still. Jack Howarth is named after issues with his hip last week, which saw him come from the field. Lazarus Vaalipu comes to the bench for Tui Kamika, who's obviously out due to an unfortunate medical episode on Monday. And as always, our thoughts and prayers are with him, and hopefully he gets a speedy recovery. Poor bastard had a bloody stroke. He had a stroke on Monday.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when he woke up, apparently his words were, he's disappointed he can't play this weekend. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Yeah. Obviously that's what reports are coming out, that's what's happened. Don't take obviously my word for it, but it's reports and what goes around. If we are wrong about that, we do apologise. But that's what's been said. Apparently he's had a stroke Monday morning, which is a bit upsetting because he's a big boy. Yeah. But look, you got consistency versus 40-minute squad. Penrith, they're only averaging 6 points per game until last week, where Eels put 20 on them. But the Melbourne Storm, they've got 2 straight losses, and Penrith are 4 in a row. Yeah. And Liam Martin plays his 150th NRL game, so congrats to Liam Martin. I reckon
Penrith's going 5 in a row.
Yeah, I reckon Melbourne are going to...
Melbourne's going 3 on the trot loss.
Fall apart, and that's rare. Yeah. Like, I mean, to me, Nick Meaney's... He's a bit of like... To my opinion, he's a liability to Melbourne. Obviously, Jack Howarth, I'm glad he's obviously sliding into the squad, considering the way Melbourne went last week, but Melbourne need to come out and they need to play their game. They've come out the last 2 weeks, and they've only every second half they've played in the last 2 weeks. They've just like they haven't left the sheds. Yeah, they've been like yuck. And it's not Melbourne. And then they ask. Obviously, Bellamy was asked, what's happened, and he's like, "Well, what do you want me to say?" Like, I don't know. If Melbourne lose this 3 on a trot, what do we say? Is Bellamy lost his touch? Has a certain gone dry, that's all I'll say there. But look, Penrith, if I'll say it now, if they beat Melbourne in this one, hand them the premiership already. Simple as that. If they beat Melbourne, hand them the premiership, because they're smooth with the ball. They just don't seem to want to stop. I mean, they put 48 points on Parramatta last week, even though the Eels put 20 on them. But still, man, Cleary just looks like he's gone back a few years. To'o's a bit of a worry because of that edge there. I've realised last week and the week before he's been sort of rushing out a little bit. Obviously, you got to push him with your defensive centre, and trust your inside man. But last week he let 2 tries in. I mean, look, we lost last week, but I'm still pumped. I can't believe I get the Egg Mohammed. Coming for you, mate. I'm coming for you. Going to be a good crackle pop.
I reckon Penrith will win it in a close one. Yeah,
honestly, I can't see it being a close one.
Yeah,
I can't see it being a close one. I think if Melbourne win, it'll be close. If Penrith get the lead early, mate, I see another. Honestly, I see another 30 points coming.
Yeah. That'd be nice, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Especially on Melbourne, anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'll root for Penrith all day long, and I don't even like them, you know?
Yeah.
I know. I call them something when they're wearing the pink jerseys, but I won't go there. I'll tell you what, their jerseys last week, though, bro, beautiful jerseys.
Yeah, I lived in Penrith for Emu Plains for 10 years, and then they said to me, don't you go for Penrith? How come you're a Bulldog supporter? I said, no, you don't have to be Levo to be a Bulldogs.
Don't got to be a Levo to Bulldogs. If you guys are wondering why I keep getting up, I obviously just wanted to make sure that we're still recording. Obviously, as we've had some issues further down the track, we will get there. We are implementing things, and things will work during the season. Obviously, just not the attacking systems of the Melbourne Storm. But look, we're going to hit Easter Saturday, 5:30 p.m. We go to Jubilee Stadium in Cogra, Dragons versus Cowboys. Now, obviously, Kyle Flanagan is out due to concussion protocols, and obviously we wish him all the best considering he was knocked out cold last week. There was reports in from Shane Flanagan that he was out cold for a good 5 minutes on the ground. So I don't know whether he'll come back next week. I think there's going to be a lot of boxes that need to be ticked because of how serious it was. So Lycan King Togia takes over at 5'8". Moses Sully is back in the centres. Toby Couchman returns from concussion. David Farley makes his debut on the wing for the Dragons, and Tyrell Sloan drops to the bench. Yeah, I don't like that one. As for the Cowboys, Tommy Chester back at centre. Zach Leibart goes to the 6-man interchange. And obviously Leibart and Harrison Edwards slide into the 6-man. Look, I'm going to say it. Dragons need a win or cop a 0 and 5. Not going to happen.
You know, reckon they'll lose 5 in the trot?
No, I reckon they lose 5 on the trot.
Yeah, I reckon they do.
I don't reckon they get a win.
Yeah, no. The way Cowboys come out last week against Melbourne in that second half.
And they're going to be so confident.
Yeah.
Like, them boys are going to be high on confidence. Like, you know, Tom Chester back in the centres is going to boost them a little bit as well. But
and Weiss was the best player on the bench.
Yeah, well, exactly right. Yeah. And I mean, Tyrell Sloan goes to the bench. Like, I don't get that. He started for Dragons last week and scored a try within 5 minutes. You know, I mean, we look where obviously they lost.
Speed on the park, was they?
No. So, well, you look, they got Gufferson. Honestly, in my opinion, they need a better fullback. You know, I got no hate on Gufferson. He was a great player at Parramatta. I think he still has certain spots in his game where he shines at, but I think if I'm the Dragons, I'm putting him in a different position, or I'm just saying, mate, time's up. We don't want you no more, because he's, as I said, he's a good player, but Sloan needs to be in this squad. Simple as that. He needs, if he doesn't get a crack in this squad, they lose him. He needs to get a full-time spot somewhere else, because that's talent that's wasted. And I've always said that about Sloan. To me, he's always been one of those players where he needs a full-time start. Don't waste your talent. 100%. But yeah, I think you know, if the Dragons don't come out
going in the gun for 5
better, then maybe it's a wooden spoon for Flano. Flano can have a Flano to wipe his tears away. Alrighty, Saturday at 7:35, we head to Seabus Stadium on the Gold Coast. Titans versus Broncos. Titans going to this one, no changes since Hene hits the winner's circle against the Dragons last week for his first win. Hit that whole team would have been on a massive high considering that win. As for the Broncos, Payne Haas returns from the shoulder injury. Xavier Willison goes to the bench. I don't know why. Jesse Arthurs comes in for Grant Anderson, who's out with a knee injury. We wish him all the best. And Jehamat Shibasaki goes back into the centres for a boost for the Broncos there. Toilet Bowl Walsh plays his 100th NRL game for the Broncos. What can we say here, Davo? Easy pickings.
I reckon it's sad. Like Titans did play well against the Dragons in the end.
Yeah.
But I think Brisbane's going to be far too strong for them. I can't see. Titans might give them a run, but I can't see them winning.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No,
I can't. I mean, look, they got the win last week. Obviously, the Dragons were coming back here and there, but Jaden Campbell in the squad sort of helped them out.
Oh yeah,
him and Brimson were doing well.
Yeah,
but I just think Broncos Payne Haas back is a massive boost.
Yeah.
I can see Payne Haas getting an Easter egg.
Yeah.
I won't call it a meat pie because it's Easter, but I can see him getting an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Probably a what do they call it? What are them Easter eggs called? The good ones the kiddies like. Kinder Surprise.
Or I reckon the whole side will get one.
Yeah, exactly right.
The way Welsh is playing too, and Tony Staggs.
Yeah.
He was unreal last week.
But I think Broncos are gonna
far too strong,
if they come out and they play consistent footy. Play simple but consistent footy.
Yeah.
I think they can get the chockies in this one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't like Toilet Bowl Walsh, and you didn't have to get your tattoos here, right? Luckily.
Did you notice? But I don't know if you know. I noticed it. They were talking to him, and they were just a previewing some game or whatever last week, and just you can see the leg where the tattoo is.
Yeah.
The shorts are always up further. Not this one.
Yeah.
It's the one with the tattoo. The shorts
he's trying
up. Trying
to show off his tattoo. Yeah.
So,
You mentioned it before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get
the leg with the tattoo is the shorts are up higher, not this side. That's mainly this.
Oh, so he's doing the old he's doing what the young kids used to do years ago with the trackies. They had one leg pulled up higher than the other.
Yeah. But it's the side where the tattoo is.
Like, yeah. Wow. Well, there you go. There's a bit of eyes up, guys, when you're playing the footy. I think that's why he's playing the way he is. He's lifting his leg up, and the boys are going, "What's that spot?" They're not watching the ball.
Probably a daddy long legs.
Look at this skinny ass like still. Moving on. We head to Easter Sunday, Easter Day, 2 p.m. at Ocean Protect Stadium. Sharkies versus the Warriors. Sharks going to this one. Britton Nakora is listed amongst the reserves, aiming to return from a broken schnozzer. Mawane Hiroti is named on the interchange. For the Warriors, Mitch Barnett broke his thumb, so Dimitri Viamega is added to the interchange. Shock loss for the Warriors last week against the Cowboys.
It was, yeah.
And the Sharkies, I can't remember who they played last week. I can't even remember. My brain's all over the shop. Did they win or lose?
I know they won. Yeah, I know they won.
Yeah. Sharks got a 2-pointer. Look, for me, obviously the Warriors lost last week. I think it was mainly the fact that Tanner Boyd didn't really... He sort of stepped back. He couldn't really control the game the way he did while Metcalf was out. Now Metcalf's back in. Obviously things have changed. It's going to take a while for them two boys to sort of gel and get themselves comfortable and playing off the back of each other. But in saying this, you look at the Sharkies last week. They played a bit of good footy. Their halves finally communicated. Tricky and Hines finally come out and played a bit of good footy. But I think in this one's going to be a close one.
I reckon Sharks will get it.
Well, Sharks at home.
In a close one at home.
I think. No, honestly, I'm not going to give away my tip. I'm not, because it's killing me. I did say I hate the tipping comp this year. It's still made in.
Yeah.
But look, the Warriors, they need to go back to finding fundamentals the way they did before last week.
Yeah.
It's going to take time, but I think if they're going to do it, this is going to be the game.
Yeah.
I
away
think
from home even.
Metcalf maybe step back a little bit and let Boyd run the show a little bit.
Yeah.
See how things go. Come in on the odd chance.
Yeah.
Sharks at home, they're always a tough chance at home.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
And I think if Nakora does come back, well, he's a great player. He's good at breaking through the line. He's also good at breaking his nose on someone else's elbow or something, however that happened. But still, big loss for the Warriors though. Mitch Barnett out. That's a massive loss.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Obviously, I think the Fisher Harris there. We'll have to probably stand up here and try and do something. But we'll see what happens.
It might be a tight game. Yeah.
So. Whoever gets the win, well, good on you, I suppose.
Yeah.
The next Easter Sunday game, while the kids are sitting in the corner eating the chocolates, we head to McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. Newcastle Knights versus the inconsistent Canberra Raiders. Knights welcome back Trey Mooney from suspension, so Pasami Saulo slides to the bench. If I don't know how that's how you pronounce it, Pasami. That sounds like a cold deli meat. But no offense. But he slides to the bench anyway for the only change for the Knights. As for the Raiders, Josh Papali'i is back from his holiday from a suspension. Morgan Smithies goes to the bench. Till his next one, exactly right. Took the words out of your mouth. Joe Roddy gets the flick. He's gone. Get out of here. See you later. Matt Timoko and Chevy Stewart go to the 6-man interchange, dropping Dana Laurie and Jed Stewart to reserves. Look, the way the Knights have been playing, a bit better without Ponga and
Walker,
Moneybags Brown.
Yeah, Brown. Yeah, Brown. Sorry.
You keep doing that.
Walker,
you keep hitting with Walker. You're gonna walk right out the door and not come back. But he obviously they're playing a bit better. They got the win last week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. they only played the Bulldogs.
Dave. Flashback, blame Galvin, it's okay. But look, in my opinion, Raiders, they need to sort their discipline out, man, because they again last week, Horsburgh goes with a Horsburgh.
Yeah.
Goes to the was it Horsburgh Hudson Young that got sin bin for the
I think Hudson Young
for the tackle.
Yeah.
Like you know, what's Sticky doing here? What's Ricky the Sticky Stewart doing here? It's is he saying, "Oh, don't worry about the rest, mate. I'll rip them a new one a couple of fine the week later. I'll make enough money."
That's right. That's who the Sharks beat last week. Yeah, the
Raiders,
Sharks. Yeah, beat the Raiders.
Yeah, I just I lost my train of thought. But I don't get the Raiders, man. How can you go from being like the way this game is? The Knights were wooden spooners last year.
Yeah,
and now they're three? Was it 3 wins and a loss?
Yeah.
Or 1 win or 3 losses, something like that.
Yeah. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Yeah.
And then the Raiders come into this one where they were minor premiers last year and now they're bloody hopeless.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, they lost Fogarty. And, I mean, I get the Raiders have got they've got a young halves pairing, but you're a month into footy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Click or get the flick. Come on. It's shocking. I mean, now Matt Timoko is being given the boot.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Why? And I don't understand why Dane Laurie and who else is on the reserve grade?
Yeah, well, they've been given the kick because they've dropped Timoko and Stewart to the bench.
Well,
so they've flicked Laurie and Jed Stewart, but why would you have them on the? Well, they've been gone. They're not flicked, but they're gone back to the reserves. So
well,
I don't understand it.
It's another bad blow for them.
Yeah.
But give me a hard game to pick, but where's it at Newcastle? It is at Newcastle.
That's at Newey, So I'm saying the Knights are flying a bit with confidence.
Yeah, I know.
And that's confidence, not incompetence.
Yeah.
But look, and I'll tell you what, the coach for Knights, Adam O'Brien, he's doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing real well.
Yeah.
Well, Easter Sunday, everyone goes back to bed. We wake up on the public holiday for the Easter Monday, and we head to Combank Stadium at 4 p.m. They always save the best till last. Easter Monday clash, and I love this game. Eels versus Tigers.
Yeah.
Joshy, overseas, obviously, over in Canada, I'm pretty sure he is, or Oslo or something like
that.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, but you're going down. You're gonna drill me through me messenger or however you contact me. I can just see the ding, 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 ding all game. That's what he does. That's how we are, me and Joshy. But look, the Eels go into this one. Joash Papali'i will take over the fullback position for Isaiah Iongi, who is out for extended time due to a injury. Charlie Geimer joins the bench to fill the void for Matt Dory, who is done for the season with an ACL injury. Sad to see. Wish him all the best there. And unfortunately, Jack DeBellin is added to the six-man bench along with Upper Twiddle, the young fullback who scored 4 tries last week in New South Wales Cup. I'd like to see this kid have a crack. I really would. Whether it's this game or whatnot, but I would really like to see this kid get in there and have a go. You know, I've been watching him over the last few weeks, and this kid, bleed him now. You know, bleed him now. Give him, even if it's 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, get him in there. You know, if obviously the Eels are in the lead by a long margin, 10 minutes in, get him in there, give him a feel, see how he goes, because depth is what you need.
That's it.
But look, I look at it where, and I'll touch base on the Tigers squad in a minute. But I look at this where depth is showing, because Isaiah Iongi, he looks like he's out for, I think it's 8 weeks or something, 6 to 8 weeks. So
it's a big blow.
Big blow, but Joash Papali'i, he'll slide straight into that spot. And in my opinion, we don't lose much there. Like he's a little bit smaller, but I think he's a bit more elusive at fullback. I just don't like how last time he was in this position, whenever squads got at him and they dragged him back 5-10 meters. We don't want to be doing that, but I think players like Josh Adokar and Mitch and Pezzett, I think they'll be around to support him. But look, with Mitch, he needs 3 points this weekend for 500 points at Combank Stadium. And
you get that.
The last time I remember, it was when the Eels opened Combank Stadium. It was to the Tigers, against the Tigers.
I remember that.
Mitch scored the first try, and he kicked the first 2 points. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he scored the last try as well, and it was against the Tigers.
And didn't Tigers put points on that day? The big win from the Tigers?
No, I think I'm pretty sure the Eels did. I'm pretty sure they did. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'll check that stat later on. But I'm pretty sure the Eels beat them in that game. I'm pretty sure the Eels whooped them. Positive they did. They may not have. Josh will tell me. He'll message me later. You lying bastard. But no, look, I think the Tigers will be tamed in this one. Obviously, looking at them, they have no changes since the win over the Warriors last week. Only thing is, Bunny Afoa was added to the extended bench. But look, they win over the Warriors. To me, it was, Tigers have got a bit of form. We'll give that to them. No Luai there. Next man up, Moran's doing good. But look, Combank Stadium, this clash is always massive. The loss of, obviously, Hopgood, and now, I just said his name. Now, obviously, Dory not there. Jesus. Obviously him not there. It's going to be a big ask for the middlemen now. We're a bit depleted there, but same thing. Next man up mentality. We'll see how the boys go. We need to shut down players like Taruva. Close down Dewey a bit faster than usual. I think Mitch will be all over that. But I think Mitch also needs to play the game where it's stop doing this. Stop doing this with the ref. Play what's in front of you. Jack Williams plays his 150th NRL game, so I think Jack's in for a big one. Obviously, we'll see how they go. I'm not confident, but You know, I'll be cheering for them. I'll probably lose my voice and be stuffed for work for Tuesday, but we'll see what happens. And obviously the Roosters, they get to close their eyes and snooze it out for the week. They get a rest, and hopefully they come back and do something next week. We'll see what happens. But anything you want to touch on, Davo, quickly before we cancel this one out?
No, it's just a lot of good games this weekend.
Yeah, there is, for sure.
Games, so, yeah, I just hope my Bulldogs get up. That's it.
Yeah, hopefully your doggies can, get a win, and hopefully the Eels
well, I might have to put my boots on.
Yeah.
No, take over Galvin's spot. One hand.
That'd be one big 5'8".
With one hand.
With one hand. At least you'll be able to do the goal out the back.
I'll show him how to tackle a bit harder.
There you go. Dave will come in with that, but you're going to do one hand and clothesline someone. All right, guys, we're going to finish that off there. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you've come this far, you want to see us try anything, you want to see us get your questions in, get your opinions in on any games, anything we've mentioned. We hope you all have a wonderful Easter. Don't eat too much chocolate, but drink a lot of beer. And if you are on those roads, guys, remember, drive safely, be patient. There's going to be a lot of traffic on the roads. And if you are going to the Easter show, spend your money. I don't know, suppose. Stay away from that beer garden. That's mine, not the garden, but still. And as always, guys, remember, this is our year. See you in the next video.